Hello, everyone. We're here today to do an interview with an individual I met about a year ago. And the process took place in the primary election that Maria Battista was the unendorsed candidate for Superior Court judge. She's going to tell you a little bit about her story and why she decided to run for Superior Court judge. But it's a very interesting story, and she was compelled to do this and ended up winning as the unendorsed candidate. So, Maria, I'm going to allow you to give a little information about your past history and what you decided to do this for.
Good morning. It's great to be with all of you this morning. My name is Maria Battista, and I'm a candidate for the Pennsylvania Superior Court. This is my second go-around for this run. I ran in 2023 with the endorsement, and I was the closest to winning in November of 2023. I came in first place in 52 of 67 counties, and I only fell short by 1.39% statewide. Now, for the voters and listeners out there, that comes out to 77,995 votes. I was the highest vote getter in the Superior Court of 4 candidates at the polls by around approximately 200,000 votes. But then when the mail ballots came in, I fell short. But we're working very hard this time. And yes, I was not endorsed this time, and we're short on time here. But what I will say is that we're all rowing in the same direction now. And the grassroots and the people that came out for me and believed in my candidacy, despite not receiving the endorsement from the party in the primary, it was overwhelming. It was humbling. And I have incredible gratitude for all those that helped me in this primary. It was a tough race. I won in 55 of 67 counties on the Republican ticket. We could not even raise $20,000 and over 430 between direct contributions and in-kind contributions was against me. So we know that, the people do believe in my candidacy in the grassroots, at least on the Republican side. But I want all of your listeners to know that this race isn't about Republicans or Democrats or independents. It's about the people. It's the people of this Commonwealth, we the people, and they want a judge who they can trust. They want someone that's going to be fair and impartial and treat everyone the same, regardless of who they are or where they come from, regardless of their last name or their zip code, what their ethnic background is or the socioeconomic background. I think that is the biggest issue I've even heard across the Commonwealth. Some people think the fix is in before it even gets started, and that politics is in the courtroom, and there's no business for politics in our courtroom. And I can tell you that whether it's the grassroots, whether it's the Patriots, whether it's the Republican Party, all leaders are now behind me 110%. We only have 18 days to go. We're working very hard, and we're all rowing in the same direction. Again, this is for all Pennsylvanians. We want justice for all. This court has 15 judges on it. Most people don't know what this court does. If you think of our court as a triangle, at the top of the triangle is the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. Very few cases get heard by this court of 7 justices, but all criminal cases, if appealed from our communities, go to the Superior Court. People want to keep their community safe. Well, that's going to depend on how those decisions are decided if they go up on appeal in the Superior Court, because about 97% of cases become final. I've had district attorneys talk to me when on my travels saying, did you know that this case came down in the Superior Court and it's impacting my ability to advise law enforcement, to protect our communities, to keep them safe? That is so important. And it's random. It is random what 3 judges are assigned to your case. And that's most of the cases. There's a few more judges on a panel, but most cases are heard by a panel of 3. And then I think, and I talk about, those that I speak to on the campaign trail, almost all civil cases go to the Superior Court on appeal. I ask them, do you care about your families, your children, your grandchildren, especially when you're dealing with child custody issues or adoption issues? And they all care. They all care. I don't care where they come from in our beautiful Commonwealth. They care. Well, do you want to play, Russian roulette with whatever 3 judges you get to make a decision what's in the best interest of that child? I am the only candidate that has 5 degrees, 3 are in education. I taught in the K through 12 setting. I taught in higher education. I have a master's in education as well as a doctorate in education, in addition to my law degree. I've dealt with children with special needs, including those with autism. Our U.S. Secretary Kennedy said 1 in 12.5 boys today has autism or on the spectrum. We have so many children with special needs. Those children are coming into our courtrooms. I understand these children. Now, I would never see them personally as a judge on the Superior Court, but I would be able to understand the cold transcript. I would be able to understand the expert testimony or any types of information that would be brought before them. I was also an attorney in the Department of Health. I was a hearing examiner. I issued over hundreds of decisions. While not in a court of common pleas as a sitting judge, a hearing examiner in the Department of State is similar to others being called an administrative law judge and other types of state agencies. And I heard cases from most of the state agencies. I have the most well-rounded background for this court. We're working very hard. If anyone wants to learn more about me, I have a website, Battista, Battista 4FOR judge.com. You can follow me on Facebook. We put out a beautiful video. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds. It's called Determined to Make a Difference. We've had over 12,000 views, and we really haven't even boosted it yet. It really talks about my core values. I am conservative. But what I want is what's right. I want to uphold our laws. I want to uphold our Pennsylvania and U.S. constitutions. It is not a living document. And I want people, all Pennsylvanians, to know that I will do what's right in every single case for everyone, because it is supposed to be justice for all.
Absolutely. And Maria, you touched on all 3 core values of STN today. And I know from experience with you, last time we met, we had an event for you, and you were here on the East Coast, and you headed to Harrisburg at I think we were about 9:30, 10 o'clock at that point. I know you work relentlessly, and I know you're doing it for the right reason. We spoke about that reason, and I know where your strength comes from. So we will do everything we can to support you. I'd like to get Mike, our producer, will get all the information up about your website and the links, and also your Facebook page, because that sounds like something that everyone can learn from. So,
yes, and we're also on Instagram and X now, and you can download our palm cards both in English and Spanish on the website, and we hope to get the video uploaded there as well, but it's pinned on our Facebook. Again, it's called Determined to Make a Difference. I've always taught my children, while they're young adults now, one person can make a difference. And you don't know what that is that you've done, but any act of kindness is never wasted. And you just want people that don't have the bias that's going to be brought to a courtroom or any politics. That's what everyone wants.
And this is what we need. Politics shouldn't enter into the courtroom. It should not. Unfortunately, we see all too much of that today. So I'm going to leave everyone with something. I want you to read, as your homework assignment tonight, Ephesians 3:20. And that'll explain to you where the strength comes from for someone like Maria to be able to do what she's doing. And I want to thank you, Maria. I know you were tight on time and we put you behind a little bit. I hope you can still get to the event you need to get to next, because I know your schedule is action-packed right now.
Yes, sir, it is. My son and I didn't get to bed till after 3:30 last night because I was on the other side of the state and we had a lot to do. And we'll be traveling to Cranberry right now for a great event with women, over 800 women. And so that's where I'm going right now. And then I'll be traveling back to Harrisburg tonight. So, and I'll be in Allentown tomorrow morning. This is, to me, it's like training for the Olympics. It's hard work, it's consistency, and you don't ever give up. And that's what we're doing because we want to save one more seat on this court.
Absolutely. And we have yard signs available for Maria's campaign as well. So if you contact us, you can pick those up. And Maria, we wish you the best. Please stay in touch and we'll do everything for you we can. You take care.
Thank you so much. It's been an honor and privilege to be with you this morning. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
determined to serve, determined to make a difference, determined to provide equal justice under the law for all Pennsylvanians. Growing up in a small rural county in Pennsylvania taught me the value of hard work. It showed me the importance of respect for one another while maintaining integrity in everything you do. Women from areas like mine do not often have the opportunity to run for statewide political office. I knew that I could be the change and make a difference where it mattered most. As a former prosecutor and private practitioner, my background and experience of the law provides me the requisite requirements that are needed for a judge on the Superior Court, especially in criminal matters and those involving families and children. Pennsylvania needs judges who will interpret the law as written and the Constitution as intended. Judges who are ready to serve. What Pennsylvania needs is someone who is determined to make a difference. I am that person. I humbly ask for your vote on November 4th, Maria Battista, for Judge of the Superior Court.
So that was great, wasn't it? I mean, we've got someone running who actually is running, in my opinion, for the right reason. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the video as well and learned a little bit more about not only this candidate, but the Superior Court and what it's all about. These are interim elections. We look at them oftentimes as just, I don't have to go out. It's no big deal. It's not a presidential election. It's important. And as Maria said, this position, this seat on the Superior Court is critical. As critical as your vote relative to the 3 Supreme Court justices we have on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. They're up for retention. You guys have heard a lot about it, I'm sure. I'm going to be voting no on retention. I hope you'll consider that. But, guys, this is what we're all about. We're trying to educate. We're trying to help folks understand the Constitution and the constitutionality of some of the things that are going on in this republic right now and in the Commonwealth too. And we're also trying to help you understand from a biblical perspective, not only how you should follow the rules, but also how you can gain the strength. So please check out that, I think we've got it up, the Ephesians 3:20.
Now to him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that works in us, to him be glory in the church by Christ Jesus to all generations forever and ever. Amen.
And listen, if you guys appreciate and enjoy what we're doing, please support us. We have this all going through volunteers and those who feel strongly about what we're doing. So thank you. We'll look forward to bringing you more information next time. Stick with us because we are going to give you some insights that you're probably not getting anywhere else. Take care and have a great day.